Well, there's been no new music other than Metallica. That's the only thing I've...
Right, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's one thing to mention is Metallica bought Furnace, which, you know, my friend Mark Ryder is the manager of. So,
yeah,
you know, for anybody listening, Furnace is a local record producing, you know,
very local
factory.
to us. Like, right where we grew up. So,
but yeah, my friend Mark actually, he's worked there for I don't even know how many years, but he manages the place. And you know, during COVID, it was very, very weird because you know people weren't allowed to come in, and they were juggling, you know, who was going to be close to each other and all that stuff. But and also, let's face it, this entire, you know, right now it's like, you know, whatever they make records out of, you know, that vinyl or whatever the fuck it is, you know, it's hard to come by. And, you know, a lot of my local friends of mine that are in local bands can't put out 7 inches because they can't find anyone who's got, you know, product in order to you know, whatever the hell they call, whatever they, you know.
Yeah.
Press, I guess it's pressing, yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw that news. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. That's crazy.
But that is fucking cool that Metallica did that. I will give them, you know, props on that. That's freaking bad. I mean, I remember when, I think it was a re-release of Kill 'Em All was coming out or something like that. Or maybe it was the Black Album, you know, and Ryder made this big video kind of all of it going through their, you know, machines. And it was pretty damn cool. And, well, I guess Metallica realized they had something pretty cool going on over there.
Yeah.
They bought it.
Well, in their statement, they said something like, you know, we've always had a good relationship with this place, and, you know, it's a good fit. It was just surprising to me. Like, they picked a place in Springfield, Virginia, of all places, to do this. Like, you know, they're completely other side of the country. So
it's kind of funny. When they, I don't even know what piece of instrument, what piece of instrument, what part of the facility it was, but it was, I think, maybe the pressing unit or something like that. But Mark and a whole crew of them hopped on a truck and pretty much drove into Mexico. I believe they drove to Mexico City, and they were buying this, you know, some piece of machinery that is now in their plant. I guess it still works or whatever. But one way, this is like I don't even know how many years ago it was, but flat out, like, you know, they're pulling into Mexico City, fucked up place, you know, getting this huge piece of industrial equipment that makes records and shoving it in the back of this truck and then driving it back here. And that, you know, that's part of what Metallica purchased. So.
That's great.
Jeez. Quite an operation. Well, welcome to Somewhere in Time Podcast, everybody. I didn't say that last time.
Yeah, that's right.
Somewhereintimepodcast.com is where you find us online. Get all of our stuff there. So I'm Eric. We've got Tim here.
Yo, like us on Instagram.
And Facebook.
Smash that subscribe button.
Oh, yeah, man. Slam that subscribe button.
Actually, you should leave us a review on iTunes. That'd be nice.
That would be good, yeah.
We only have one written. We have some stars, but only one written review on iTunes right now.
Yeah, go do that.
Yeah.
And then
be nice.
And actually, if you would subscribe to YouTube, that would be cool too. We could use more subscribers over there. So
smash the subscribe button.
And it's actually youtube.com/somewhereintimepodcast. It's easy to find.
Yeah.
Keith is here.
Hello.
And
surprise.
I'm smashing subscribe buttons right now.
Oh, yeah.
Logging into your Hotmail account and AOL and using those accounts to subscribe.
Damn it. I just remembered something I wanted to mention in the last.
Are we on MySpace?
We should be.
Well, I found out was one thing that just was actually happened today, and for all I know, it's an April Fool's joke or maybe but
probably.
William Manspeaker, he's got an OnlyFans account. If you guys want to get into that, yeah.
I'm really afraid to look at that, considering Whip Me Teenage Babe. I don't want to know what's on that site. Okay.
So
this episode we are talking about the album Houdini by the band Melvins. So let's play a little bit of this album. Let's play this song. What the hell? Here, play this part of the song. Lizzie is the name of the song. Yep, that's the Melvins.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No, this band.
That's
is-
great. Fuck it. All right.
No. So the band is Buzz Osborne on guitar and vocals, Lorax on bass, Lori Black. So there's a thing with the bass player. Actually, this is
Well, yeah, we'll get into that because that's a story.
yeah. So let me finish it. So and then Dale Crover on drums, who was actually in Nirvana for a little bit as well. So
Oh, he was in Mudhoney.
yeah, he was in Mudhoney. He played on a few songs.
He's been in a lot of things. Yeah.
He's been in a lot of bands, yeah. And who produced this album? Did I find that? Oh, that's
well, Kurt Cobain.
partially, yes.
Partially.
Sorta.
Yes, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
He produced tracks 1, 7, 8, 9, 12, and 13.
Yes, but if you read interviews with the band,
We'll get into that. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's.
I would say it's mostly produced by probably the band, because it says that Buzz Osborne had producing credits as well. So he actually mixed it as well. So I think Buzz Osborne is probably should be credited more for producing the album than anyone else. There's other musicians on this album as well. Billy Anderson plays bass on a couple tracks. Bill Bartell plays bass on one track.
Who doesn't play bass? Who doesn't play bass on any?
Yeah, right.
Time out, but Buzz, I think, also is the one that mainly played
Yeah,
bass on.
that's true. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the bass that was actually recorded. People may have recorded stuff, but I think most of it ended up getting redone by the other members of the band
That sounds
that
right.
were not Lori Black.
Well, we can talk about that now. So the Melvins, when they I guess they temporarily disbanded in late '87, and the original bassist Matt Lukin went on to form Mudhoney. So, and that's I guess when they've got Lori Black in the band.
And she is Shirley Temple's daughter.
Really?
Okay.
Yes, you guys never run into that? Yeah.
No,
Shirley
not
Temple's daughter
What?
was the Melvins bassist. But the big problem as we keep referencing is the fact that, she was in the band for this period. As a matter of fact, she was dating Buzz Osborne. But things weren't going well in their relationship because she was addicted to heroin. It kind of happens to a lot of people that end up in bands.
In Seattle.
In Seattle, yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, these guys, they definitely started up in Seattle, but they moved to around San Francisco in 87, 88. So that's when they kind of, as much as they were from there, and, Buzz knew Kurt Cobain back in the day when they were all getting started, but they moved to, Northern California in the late 80s. So they weren't as much as they were originally from around the Seattle area. They were never necessarily part of the Seattle scene as much.
Well, that must have felt like a great career move for them.
But one way or another, okay, so Lori Black is their bassist, and she's fucked up on heroin pretty much nonstop. And as well, I'm pretty sure her hanging out with Kurt Cobain at the time is probably what he was strung out horrendously as much, as let's see here.
She's 10 years older than him too.
Yeah, but Kurt Cobain was given co-production credit alongside the Melvins on 6 tracks. But his involvement in the album is questionable.
Well, yeah. I mean, Buzz Osborne said himself that it got to the point where he was so out of control. I assume he means on drugs, that they just fired him. And there was another source. I guess this author Andrew Earls wrote a book about it, and he said that Cobain pretty much slept through all the sessions.
Yes, he was asleep for the entire.
Slept.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Slept.
He's awfully tired again.
It's a very tired individual. Yeah, I mean, and that I mean, considering the time when this was recorded, like let's assume it was 92, 93, or around 92, right? Obviously, it came out in 93.
Yeah.
But that was, he was really messed up by that point. So
Yeah.
because I mean,
He was not. He did not live much longer after.
No.
no,
produced.
So,
Actually,
but I mean,
when was it released? It was September 21st,
Okay, so
1993.
yeah. So they're probably recording it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, you look
Just
back
says it
at-
was recorded in 92, 93. So yeah.
Yeah. You look back at that point in Kurt Cobain's life, it's like, Jesus. You see videos and shit of him, and he is messed up. So,
He's tired.
yes. But that is interesting. I always knew that Melvins was Kurt Cobain's favorite band. And listening to this album, there were many moments where I was like, yep, that could be a Nirvana song. That could be in a Nirvana song. I could totally see that. So, and I'll point that out when we get to the tracks. But yeah, this is a band that I don't go back to at all very often.
Not very often.
And if I do, it's this album.
Although they did have a very good album in 2022. So,
Yeah.
shit.
I'm willing to bet they have other good albums. We just
Oh yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
gone back to them.
Right. I know.
I'm also willing to bet that they're not start to finish awesome. Like
You're right. Yeah. There was an album called is it called or Stoner Witch? Yeah. That one. That's the album after this one, and I remember buying it. And it's kind of like that song is awesome. This one, what's going on?
Yeah.
This one's good. This they kind of just are all over the map.
Yeah.
So they tend to do that.
Working with
Hog
God was the
supposed
album I
to
was
be
thinking of.
pretty
That was 2021.
Okay.
2021.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a good album. But yeah, but I mean this album for sure, like Tim said, it has moments, but then there are other moments where you're like, no.
What's happening?
Yeah. Is that still happening? Jesus. Stop
Yeah.
it.
Is that still happening?
Well, that's one thing I would say about this band. Like listening to it, it's not like, let's face it. It reminds me very much of Ambient. If you guys listen to any Bill Laswell or anything like that, there's sound going nonstop, and as much as like there's weird beats, things like that, but there isn't a whole lot of. There isn't like a chorus that all of a sudden jumps in and you're like rocking out hard to it. You might know some of the lyrics, but the lyrics don't really kind of affect anything. It's just kind of like a lot of noise and a lot of sound that's all going on pretty much from start to stop,
Yeah.
well, it starts off great.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When they're good, they're really good.
The one thing about the name of the band, though, Buzz originally had a job at a Thriftway, and there was another employee named Melvin there that he hated, and that became the inspiration for the name of the band.
Wow. Is it like wasn't the guy in Office Space named Melvin? Wasn't that?
No, that's shit. It wasn't Melvin.
No, you're right. I was just thinking, swinging line stapler, burn the building down. I could see the squirrels and they were merry.
Whenever I see that actor in anything else, I'm like, how is that the same guy?
Yeah.
I know.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Barry.
He's in Justified also. Plays the judge in Justified.
He's in Get Out.
Is somebody looking that name up?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Everyone else is, though, apparently.
Milton.
Milton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was an M name anyway. Yeah.
People listening
we
like,
can
it's
talk about-
fucking Milton, you idiots.
Yeah, exactly. How do you not know that? You put us on the spot. Don't remember.
Yeah.
Talk about the album cover.
Yeah. It's weird.
Weird.
It's
Yeah.
Melvin Z.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Two-headed doggy.
Yep.
Is that the magic trick?
I don't know.
Houdini?
No.
Made a two-headed dog?
Oh, you know what clip I should have pulled for this episode is that's how Houdini died,
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah. No, I don't mean the album cover is fine. It's
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna play some hooch?
Psychedelic stuff going on in the background. Yeah.
Whoa, the tracks.
It comes in the middle of a drum fill, which is weird.
It's weird. Very weird.
And then Yeah.
Get to the chorus at least. I know why you're laughing. Yeah, so last episode we talked about lyrics. And,
Well, Tim looked up the lyrics. And I
Yes.
just listening to that, I have no fucking idea what he's saying.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, fuck it.
Are you ready?
yes.
I was
Lost
born ready.
ticka toe rest, might like a cinder do re, your make a doll a ray day cinder, bite like a penalty, exa tease my ray day member, half lost a beat away, pursed in like a one-way cinder, war give a heart like a fay.
And then the
Because I can
chorus.
afford a readied, only street a wider reland. Diamond make a medieval bike a sake like a recast. Like a recast. Yeah, that's right.
So
In other words, he's
just
like, this
making-
word rhymes with this, but
he's just making noises.
Yeah.
It's just,
He's not
Almost sounds like
telling
Pig
a
Latin.
poem.
he's like scatting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why I looked at the lyrics. I'm like, well, that was pointless.
What the fuck is
Guess I didn't.
I can ford a red Eid? What the fuck is
Well,
that?
no,
No.
because that's kind of what the shit in my head was when I hear it. So that
Yeah,
I was right.
you heard it correctly. Yeah.
Is Ford like the vehicle or Ford like short for a Ford?
No, he was
I
talking
think it's
about
just a
you,
word.
Eric.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I thought that when I read I was like, hey, Ford.
You,
That's kinda cool.
you can afford a red eid.
So this song has nothing to do with whiskey.
It has nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that any of their songs have anything to do with that.
I mean,
It has to
later
do with
on,
being
he
really
says,
heavy.
Later on, he says, pour 40 duck a pin, milkmaid dud bean.
I stopped pasting the lyrics after that first chorus.
What?
Huh.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I have no idea.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's
mean,
the
it's-
one
I
thing.
mean-
Like,
He's like, who cares? Fuck it. That's not why people aren't looking for a message with Melvins.
true, but I
No,
like to
I
sing
hope
along to when I'm like
You can.
when I get into something, I want to sing along to it, and there's
Whatever you want, whatever you feel, whatever you
It'll
feel
work.
it is.
It might as well be right.
You know what I want to ask Buzz Osborne?
Explain yourself and your intent.
Yes.
I don't get the impression he would.
No.
I don't think I don't think he had any intent
No.
other than making the song really heavy.
You
part
notice
of the great, like, I don't know how to explain it. One of the great things about Melvins though is him and that fucking hairdo.
Yeah.
Just his giant body.
Yes.
You know, just,
He's
there's
like,
just such a unique weirdness with these guys
he's like
and
a,
gal.
a bigger version of what's the dude from The Simpsons? The evil. Oh fuck! What is his?
Evil.
comic book guy.
No. He's got the hair like Buzz Osborne. I can't remember the fuck his name was.
Is he evil though? Is it Dr. Nick?
No, I can't.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah, the with the big
Sideshow
feet.
Bob.
Sideshow Bob. Yeah, that's it.
No, not Sideshow
Uh,
Bob. Not Sideshow
Oh,
Bob.
well, how many evil people were on this?
But no, you're right. It is Sideshow Bob. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I was thinking.
It was Sideshow Mel afterwards.
Yeah, I was thinking of the
Which is
clown.
short for
I was thinking of
Mel.
Krusty the Clown, but no. Yeah, Sideshow Bob is right. Yes, it's like he's like that, but bigger, and now he has
And
full
yeah,
hair.
not as thin.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah, he looks crazier now because his hair's all gray. He's like a crazy wizard.
Wizard. What are you, a wizard?
It's kind of genius.
Los hippie do Ray.
You notice how it's kind of overmodulated too.
Yeah.
on purpose, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's
But
supposed, yeah.
It's like you're hearing it distort every now and then. Like the drums are
Which,
hitting the red, basically.
for whatever reason, it works.
Mm-hmm.
You would
Yeah,
think
it does.
Would
It
work,
makes
but
sense
it's
for this
kind of
album.
cool. Yeah. Like Death Magnetic did not work, but it works here.
Like there's no beat really
Yeah,
until
what
the
is the
chorus.
time signature on this damn thing? Because I was trying to figure that out. It's like,
Oh God!
So was
See
the
if you can count
drummer.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He came in the middle of the beat, so he doesn't know either.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth.
I would have to write it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes back and
It's
forth.
easier to just learn it and not count. This is.
Yeah. Exactly.
sure.
Just know what to do. Yeah.
Did we talk about Barracuda? Have we mentioned that song
we
on the
mentioned that
podcast?
in the last.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we said that Green Jellÿ ripped that song off, but
no, I mean the
riff
weird
itself. No, we
the
haven't.
time signatures.
Not on the
are-
podcast.
It
no.
kind of reminded me of that trying to count this out. Like I have to really count on that fucking song still.
Me too. Yeah, we're doing that song in The Brood,
Oh.
and it's interesting if you ever listen to it carefully.
I never have. I'm gonna listen to it.
Why
just
would
never-
you until you're gonna unless you got to learn it? Like
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
it works. It's a lot easier. It's more digestible than Hooch, but
Yeah, well.
it's also a slightly bigger hit. This was there. There was a video for this though, right?
Yeah. There was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Usually,
like a X-ray.
usually there's a link on Wikipedia. And I was expecting
Hmm.
more info on Hooch.
I tried to upload it to YouTube, and Melvin's told me to take it down, so I did.
No, really.
Yes. They were nice about it. Well, I mean, YouTube said the Melvins would like you to remove your video, otherwise you'll get a copyright strike. I was like, oh, okay. Delete.
Oh.
That was nice. Usually they're just like, copyright strike, fuck you. It's like, but that was nice.
No one would get this joke, but I'm going to play this anyway. If anyone's a fan of the show Scrubs, they'll get it, but otherwise.
Say hooch again, it will be the last thing you ever say.
Oh, Hooch is crazy.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't
You
even
said
have
Hooch is
time
crazy?
to.
There's a character named Hooch on the show Scrubs, and he's a little weird. And every time he does something, the main character is like, Hooch is crazy.
You're really aging yourself here, man.
Scrubs?
Show was canceled. What, like
It's
12
back
years
on.
ago?
I think it's on Peacock or something now, isn't it?
It was
Netflix.
What,
Mid 2000s
syndication?
show.
Yeah,
I don't think it's.
like,
It's not super old. We talk about Seinfeld more than we talk about Scrubs.
Seriously.
yeah. But I mean, fine, whatever.
Yeah, let's not dwell on Scrubs. There's like 3 people listening going, yeah, Scrubs.
I do want to talk about it more. That was a show I always have enjoyed when I watched it, but I never have a desire to keep watching it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it was because there's always a message at the end, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it was like the almost a serious version of South Park where Stan would always have the kind of the message at the end. He always kind of brought things back.
Yeah.
And Scrubs was like very serious about it. Like, see, today we learned that.
Yeah. I was like,
There,
ugh.
there was that. There was that aspect of it. It was a great show though. And I just saw
Also,
Never watched it.
It also had a guy from Office Space.
Oh yeah.
prominent. One of the Bobs.
Yeah. Yes. Shit, what is his name?
I don't know the actor's name, but he's good.
Yeah, he's in Platoon.
Yep. And he was he was in shit, what was that? Stallone movie. Fuck.
We're so off the
Cobra.
rails.
Not Cobra. No, he was it was the oh my
Cliffhanger.
gosh. Cliffhanger. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, he was in
I remember I was picturing his face. I was like, oh, that was a
I
cliffhanger.
want to say John C. McGinley, I think is the actor.
That's it.
Works
yeah.
for me.
Yeah, that's it. That's him. Yeah.
Okay.
He was fucking great on Scrubs. He was the best part of Scrubs.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dr. Cox. It's awesome. All right. Yeah, we were off the rails there for a second.
Yeah.
Night Goat. Let's listen to some Night Goat.
Yeah, go for it.
Sounds like a drug.
Sounds like Wood by Alice in Chains.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it sounded like Nirvana.
It does.
That too. Combination.
But the drums and the bass in the song are fucking heavy.
I love the drummer in this band. He's awesome.
Oh, I love the scream on the chorus of this song too. So good.
I'm looking at the names of the tracks and I'm like, which one is that?
I know.
Like, oh yeah, when you start playing it, yeah, this one.
That's totally Nirvana.
Oh yeah.
Mind Warp Deceptor Wan. That's what he said there.
What is it?
What did he say about the ripped underwear?
I thought it was going to be more gibberish.
Like a hog dance, like a pig dare. Mind Warp Deceptor Wan. W-A-N.
Sure. Why not?
Wait, I have different.
Wasn't there
lyrics
something
than
about
you.
ripped underwear in
Really?
there?
Underworld? I think she raped my underworld is what I heard.
I heard ripped my underwear.
You can make my
I don't think-
underwell is what I show. This is what Spotify is showing. Who knows? Could
I
be
mean,
completely
yeah,
different.
these might not be the right thing.
People on Spotify are like, I guess he's saying that. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can make my underwell. Sure. It's a big dark world now. It's a big dark hell.
Yeah.
Most sitar watch out for you tales, like a course of timely man, like a hog dance, like a pig dare, mind warp deceptor wan.
I thought he was saying it's a big dark hell. Dark world. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet his underwear is dark.
Yeah, but this is the first
Shit,
song. I was
man.
like, shit, oh God.
God.
No. No more poo poo. Come on.
No more poo poo.
Hey, we're laughing. We must think it's somewhat funny.
Yeah.
Because it is.
That's the way you're like, no more poo poo.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say about this song. I mean,
we should probably we can't be dissecting these lyrics on every song.
no.
Don't even start.
If something pops out that is truly absurd, go ahead and throw it. But it looks like the entirety of it is just
except for the
ramble.
Kiss cover.
Yes.
It's very strange that that's on here.
Yes.
It is. Yeah. Well, I didn't know it was a Kiss cover until I started.
I didn't know it was a Kiss cover
didn't
until
either.
you guys just said it. Which song?
Okay, going blind is a Kiss cover.
Yeah, I knew it was. I think I've heard the Kiss song too. It's
That
just
pisses me off,
I'm
'cause I
sure
hate
this version
Kiss, and I
blows it
was-
away.
Yeah, I hate Kiss,
I mean-
but I was just like, oh, I love the badass slow start of that thing.
but it makes me think Kiss has some weird shit that I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's cool, but it's probably not.
I mean, I don't like
I
Kiss,
think,
but they have some songs that are pretty good.
yeah, they do. But I don't feel I'm too old to get into that.
No,
It's too late.
we were a generation. Yeah, we were one generation late for that
Yeah.
band. Like if we had been born
Yeah.
10 years earlier, maybe. But
Not maybe even
All-
just like I don't know, 5 years. Like
Maybe 5 years.
I think Tim, you really just missed it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I could actually be,
Kiss Army.
a fan if I got into metal a little bit earlier, because I got into metal when I was 14. If I'd been like 12, it probably would have happened.
Yeah.
But fortunately, it did not.
Different podcast. We'd be defending Kiss right now.
Yeah.
This version's not nearly as good as the Kiss version, man.
Yeah.
We skipped Lizzie, but we played a little bit of that one.
Yeah, that's a good tune.
Yeah. I don't know. You want to play a little more? I'm fine playing Going Blind. We can play a little
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
we're talking about. Do it.
I'm just wondering if the Kiss version is this slow.
No, there's no way.
Can't be, right?
I think it's pretty slow. I don't think it's that different. Like it's. I think this is tuned down much more, but
Yeah.
and it is a little
you know.
slower. If I remember, well, we can compare here.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Yes.
it. I'll play it.
Yeah.
I'll give you one guess who sings this one for Kiss.
Gene Simmons.
You are correct. Heavy metal accident.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear this. I'm curious now. Oh, it's cleaner.
Yeah.
Yes, this sounds like it came out in the 70s.
Yep.
A year before I was born.
Kiss always sounds like they are just slightly out of tune, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's talking. That's
Well, he's
I would
not really a
never have
singer.
guessed. No. I would never know that was Kiss. If you
I knew it was Kiss a long time ago. I forget. Maybe I looked at the credits and saw that it was Gene Simmons wrote it.
Man, that doesn't sound like Kiss.
It sounds like Gene Simmons, though.
Yeah, it sounds
Oh,
like
you
Gene
mean
Simmons,
you mean? I thought you meant the Melvins song.
No, I mean, if you just
Like-
played
like
that
that.
Kiss song, if you just played it, just blindly played it, I'd be like, I don't know who the fuck this is. I have no idea.
Yeah, I would
Some
definitely.
70s band.
Yeah, I would not.
I think I would.
I think
the vocals.
Yeah, I would have. I would have been like, that sounds like Gene Simmons.
Yes.
Want to be the president?
You got to have your little hair bopping back and forth.
God, it's embarrassing.
You got to point at the mic or point at the camera. Ooh. All right.
I
Well-
love it.
Well,
Yes.
we're
We're going to the next one. This is my favorite
Yeah.
song, I think.
This song is fucking awesome.
Favorite. Oh, yeah.
That riff is so weird.
Yeah. God.
God, it's a great riff. Man, so I'm halfway through the song practically. There's no vocals yet.
You know,
He sounds kind of like Rob Zombie a little bit.
I was just about to say, do you think Rob Zombie heard this and was like, "This is what our band's doing from now on"?
Maybe, yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Because the next White Zombie album was really where it became Rob Zombie as we know him, right?
Yeah.
That totally sounds like
Yes.
a Rob Zombie. I was reading the lyrics along too, and they're as absurd as, not quite as bad as Hooch, but they don't make any fucking sense.
No. Yeah, no. But yeah, this song's fucking awesome. Probably
So
the best song on the album.
I texted you guys the other morning when I was coming home from work listening to this album. I think I was listening to the live version actually.
Oh, okay.
I guess we should mention there's a live 2005 live performance of this whole album that sounds. I think it sounds better, but this song was on it. I just was blasting it, and I could feel this. Like the car was shaking so much, I just felt it in my balls, and I was like, like my seat was vibrating, and I was like, "This fucking song makes my balls feel good."
They opened for Primus on this tour, right?
Yes, we saw that.
And
we saw it like halfway through there. We got in a little late.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Shaking
sure
the walls.
when we get
I
to
thought they
the
were gonna-
songs later, I'm pretty sure I know which song it was because
Oh yeah,
it was like
I thought that the
fucking heavy.
the windows at Ritchie Coliseum were gonna explode as we were
Yeah.
walking in.
Yeah.
So you could hear everything in that building vibrating.
It was just shaking. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's mostly a brick building. It was just like
Just ridiculous.
Probably the loudest band I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
oh, I forgot you almost played the whole song there. We're not supposed
Yeah,
to-
I mean, so minute 48, I played that song.
that's one. I mean, I do appreciate about their really kick-ass songs is they get right to it. Like they're kind of like the anti-Tool in that respect. Like we're just gonna play the good parts and then we're done.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually the next song that I think is what because I remember walking into Ritchie Coliseum and it was like something just so fucking slow and heavy and just loud, right? So I'm pretty sure it might have been this song. I can't say for sure, but
This is one of the like let's go.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
It's so slow.
I know.
But just imagine that, but like, 12 times louder.
Yeah.
And in a stadium or whatever, a Coliseum.
Coliseum. Yeah.
Not really a Coliseum, but
Basically,
a college basketball
place where
arena.
they.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what it was.
It was not a
I
great
don't even
show.
know if that
No.
building is still there.
I don't know either.
I don't know. It was kind of old looking back then.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I don't know. That song, it's so repetitive, and then the end, it just keeps even more repetitive. And it's a 7-minute long song, so it's like, Jesus Christ, come on.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
No. I think 6:15 I had as a... Yeah, this just goes over and over and over.
yeah.
It's too bad, too, because it follows the best song on the album.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Why follow up the best song on the album with that song?
I had 304 in that song. Can you go to 304? See why I. I don't know why. I just had. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What symbol is that?
I don't know.
It sounds... It's not a China.
No, I don't know what it is.
It's a Japan.
I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Mongolia.
Just call it percussion.
Yes.
It's probably just something that drummer had. Like,
Yeah.
he probably fucked up a cymbal one day and was like, "This sounds good."
It sounds like that. Yeah.
It does. Set Me Straight This album is one I said, okay, this could have been on Incesticide. This sounds so much like Fuck
Yeah, this is, and it's not really heavy at all.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, it sounds like the Nirvana song Blue. Did you wanna?
Oh yeah.
I know something that you would never believe. I wish I listened.
Here, I'll play that real quick. It just reminds me of that song.
Yeah.
But this is the, there are two great songs on this album, and the rest of the album is pretty good.
Yeah.
You know? And then there are moments on the album that are just
or
bad.
not good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just bad.
You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. This song's fine, but it didn't, it's not one of the highlights for sure.
No, it's okay.
It's short enough. It's fine. It breaks up the it brings it back from the one preceding it.
Yeah.
But then you get to Sky Pup, which is really not good.
No, that song is boring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sky Pup is one of the ones that Kurt played on.
Yeah. And the vocals are stupid.
Yeah.
Just dumb. Just dumb.
There was a lot of stuff. This should have been curated much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, put this on like a B-side or...
Yeah.
Or don't.
Yeah. Just say we were drunk that day.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
pick the cool, 2% of it and put that into another riff. But
That's the thing. The album is almost an hour long, so like...
Yeah, you could definitely cut.
This should be This should be a half-hour album.
It really should be.
Yeah, it should be.
I bet if you made your own playlist and just took the bad songs off, it'd be a really good album. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the
I'll have to
next song I do like though. Joan of Arc.
Yeah,
is
me too.
Slow and heavy, but there's some really good screams in this song.
Yeah.
Like his vocals are really good in this song. Weird lyrics in the chorus again though. But it's Melvin's, so
Yeah.
kind of expect that. I'll get to it. There you go.
It kind of sounds like Mike Goss from Masters of Reality there.
Oh yeah. Aside from the, oh, I like this. Hold on.
Yeah. Is that symbol again?
Yeah. Might be they.
I think I said Mike Goss is Chris Goss.
Ah. We didn't really talk, we talked about how it's kind of over modulated, but we didn't really talk about the
Yeah.
production. It's I mean, it's fitting. The bass drum is not your typical metal bass drum. It's more just boom bash.
Punchy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually it's funny that they toured with Primus because I feel like this sounds a lot like Primus, the Brown album by Primus. At least the drums do. It's very just loud and kind of, like you said, kind of punchy, like just straight to the point.
Yeah. It works well for them.
Not really EQ'd, I guess.
Right.
Just kind of.
Yeah. It works well for what they're trying to do here.
Just like a couple mics near the drum set.
Right.
Sounds.
Yeah. It's almost, it's. If this was another band, I'd probably be like, I don't know. But for this band,
it feels like
fine.
that's exactly what they wanted. I don't know if it is, but
yeah,
I think it is. Yeah.
We should maybe we should ask Chris what the if he knows what that symbol is.
That symbol.
Yeah, we should.
Remember he said we need a Steve Harris button. We need a Chris DiChiara button. Call Chris.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
What is that symbol? I'm sure he knows.
He probably does.
There's a good chance he would hate this album, and it might be funny to hear him talk about it. He might love it. I don't know.
I don't know
either. All right. Teat.
I don't have good fond memories of this one.
I said it's nice and heavy, but it's getting repetitive at this point.
Yeah. I like the chorus, but
Oh yeah, the album's totally pooped out at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 102 as my transition time.
Let's see what that is. Yeah, that's the part I like.
Yeah.
It's a good chorus.
Oh, at the part where it's a song, you like that?
There's actually a melody there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a.
Yeah. It's all right. Kopachi? Is that how you say that?
I think so.
I guess.
I have this as the last good song on the album.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I don't have any other notes on it other than the last good song on the album. It's only 2 minutes long, too, so.
I mean, there's only 2 more songs. So.
I know. One of them is what?
One of them isn't really a song.
Yeah.
Noise.
And Pearl Bomb is not good.
No.
Very Nirvana-y.
Oh, yeah. Big time. It's like Nirvana meets White Zombie.
Yeah.
I like the drums there.
Yeah. That's almost Slayer-y right there.
Yeah. Okay.
A rare ride cymbal part there.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
The rare and elusive.
Booberry.
Yeah, Pearl Bomb. I don't even know why it's on this album. It's so stupid.
Stupid.
Why did they put it like it's like a hidden track, maybe, but that's what I pictured. Like, you know, those albums or the songs on those albums that just wake you up at 2 a.m. and
Yes.
you leave on. That's what this is. That's what this should have been.
It might have been. Oh, you
And
asked.
Doesn't it get really loud too?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's so.
I think the very end gets. It's my new favorite soundbite.
Yeah, me too.
It's the best.
Okay, what's the end like? Oh, it's still doing it. And then this is the last song.
Yes.
Spread Eagle Beagle.
10 minutes of this.
Oh, Kurt Cobain has drum credits on this.
Yes.
I bet he does.
Get the fuck out my face with that shit.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson's right.
Yeah. A waste of time. That's a 10 minutes of that. Why would you do that? Oh,
Someone likes it.
yeah. We're kind of shitting on this album. It's not a terrible album.
No,
just
no,
those
no.
last
It's
two
the
songs
second
are great.
half. Yeah, the second half has some oddities, and
Yeah, definitely.
when it's good, it's really good.
Yeah, and that's the tough part about grading this. You know,
I know.
I got a hard time grading this one.
Yeah.
I kind of have to give it a C because of that. 'Cause it's really good when it's good, but then as an album, the bad stuff is just boring and awful.
Yeah,
Yeah, it probably rounds out to about a C because the really good stuff's like A-, B+.
It should have been like maybe an EP or a very short album.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot to compare it with in their catalog, so I don't know if that's part of the course for them or if they just like.
I feel like it is.
I feel like it. That's my impression too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's kind of how when we saw them live, there was kind of a lot of that bullshit going on.
Yeah, I had C+ because I did like the songs I like. I really like. You know.
Yeah,
Honey
exactly.
Bucket's fucking awesome. It's a great song. Hooch is really good.
Hooch, awesome.
You know.
Yeah.
I got a
But yeah,
quote
what-
here about it's from a Pitchfork article about Osborne often made up the words to his songs on the spot. So the lyrics on
No.
Houdini are gloriously impenetrable. It'd be easy to totally dismiss them as phonetic gibberish if not for the presence of a lyric sheet in the liner notes. Say it with me now. Lost ticka toe rest. How Buzz's music is, this is about as big as I can go. Like he says about like a 650 capacity venue. He does not like large places, you know. You can see from everywhere. If you don't like, you're in some airplane hangar. He doesn't like, you know, the big venues. But
Yeah.
yeah, here. There's a reason I like punk rock to begin with. I haven't forgotten that. Punk rock rules. But I don't know. For me, this is a band, you know, I was talking, you know, before Joe got back, like, it's a band that I just kind of missed, just totally, you know, when they were getting big in the 90s. And I regret that because I think these guys really do some really cool stuff. But there is a whole lot of stuff that I just don't get. Yeah, exactly. It's just like
of the four of us, they seem mostly up your alley. I would think.
Yeah. Yes, I would say that is.
Yeah,
a
you
good
know what's funny is a
assessment.
lot of that horrible stuff like Pearl Bomb was like I could hear this on a Skinny Puppy album for sure. Because it's just that noise for like 2.5 minutes.
That's the one thing. Like I really feel like these guys remind me of, they're more or less like kind of heavy metal ambient. It's nonstop sound. The lyrics, as much as they exist, they don't matter. You know, it's just another element to the, you know, the amount of noise that's being generated, and the noise, as much as yes, they're playing musical instruments, there's not as much, you know, cohesiveness. This is just kind of all over the place, and you can never kind of isolate it in anything. And I think that's really cool. I really love how they did that. But yes, you are right in the fact that, you know, some of it, it's just like, guys, shut the fuck up. You know, right.
They probably pride themselves. They probably pride themselves on that, though, to having an album that just doesn't sound, you know, every song sounds completely different.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
You know, you know, it's fine, but an entire album like that is just not for me. I like cohesion.
Like songs with structure.
Yeah,
I like things that are good, man.
I like it
So
when lyrics make sense. You know,
what did you grade it then, Keith?
I'm gonna go B-.
Okay.
Yeah, I had C+.
Rounds it out to probably about
C+.
C+. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we were lower than a lot of the reviewers
Critics,
at the
yeah.
time. The critics.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is really heralded as, I think this is definitely their highest selling album.
It's their most
Yeah.
successful album.
I mean,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you throw on, Kurt Cobain was involved in this in 1993.
It was their first major
Obviously,
label album.
yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah.
It had a fair amount. I wouldn't say a lot. It had a decent amount of airplay on the Headbangers Ball. Some
Yeah.
of the songs.
Definitely. And they were even guests.
And
on
they
Headbangers Ball.
they toured with. I'm guessing that's probably the biggest band they toured with was Primus. When Primus was very popular, so
Yeah, I would think so. I'm just looking back at their other albums. I don't think I've heard any of these other albums.
I would
probably
recommend if you're going to get this album, I would recommend just getting the digital version because you're going to have to sit through a lot of shit on the vinyl.
Yeah, don't.
I recognize Stoner Witch because I remember that album coming out. I just don't know.
There's a song called Revolve. It's awesome on that.
Yeah. This
I mean, if we could
Go to 30 seconds.
if we could pull just their good stuff.
yeah, right. You need a best of. Oh yeah, I remember this song.
Yeah.
He's using that cymbal again.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
tambourine. Tambourine.
Production's better,
Yeah.
I bet they think it's worse.
probably.
Oh, definitely.
I hear that you can hear all the notes, man.
Yeah, I remember this song.
Yeah.
We had a video for this, didn't we?
Yeah. The groove.
Well, that's 94, so we'll talk about
That was technically not the next album.
Oh, really?
They had an album called Prick the same year that came out before it.
Prick?
Ah.
Prick. I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe I'll dive in a little deeper to their catalog.
I'm curious about their other older stuff, like the stuff
Yeah.
before.
Oh, I bet that's worse. I bet we'll hate that more.
You want to find
I
out?
don't know. I mean,
Probably like some of it and not like some of it.
well, here's my question. There's an album called Stag, and like almost every single song on yours is, 2 minutes or less, or maybe 3 minutes and less. But...
Oh, here's the thing about Prick, the album. They released it under the name, and it's their name spelled backwards, like written backwards. So
Sniv.
I guess it's kind of not them, but it's them.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sniv Lem. Yeah.
Snivlem, yeah. I'm curious. I'm going to play one of these older songs. Let's see what this sounds like. Cool Legged is the name of the song.
Uh-oh.
It's about what I figured.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it sucks.
Yes.
if you want to, there's a song that they named after Buck Owens. If you want to try that out, it's on an album called Stag.
This song is called Buck Owens.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Hey, I don't think Keith was on the podcast when we did that best of in 2021, right?
I don't
No,
normally don't do
no.
best ofs.
Oh, I should
So-
play him that.
I don't want
Yeah.
to
Fuck around.
Fuck,
should
I
play
should
Fuck
play him
Around.
Fuck Around. Yeah. Let's hear Buck Owens.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
play Fuck Around. Well, I like this so far.
It's good. It's Pantera so far.
Yeah, it is.
This was 96, so.
Oh. And it's going on too long. Okay, good.
Oh my God, that's Voivod.
This is on Stag.
Yeah.
No.
What is it on?
This is on. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Stag. You're right. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, this is good. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I gotta listen to this album.
Okay.
That's good.
That was really good.
I figured going the other way in their timeline, the
Yeah,
chronology was going to be a better
that's the whole
idea
thing.
for
Like,
us.
we just listened to that one song. I would be surprised if like every other song on that album is like,
That's true.
weirdo Garnett.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, you
true.
never know with the Melvins. It's just you know.
You could pick Honeybuck and be like, "Oh, this album's gonna be awesome." Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Never mind. Well, here's. I think you'll like this, Keith.
Fuck around, I fuck around. Yeah, fuck around, fuck around. Fucking up and down this fucking street. I gotta find a fucking place where the fuckheads meet. Those fuckers and me are getting fucking known. Yeah, the fuckheads know, so fucking leave us alone. I fuck around.
Well, that's the gist.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a cover. I don't know if you recognized it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, sounded familiar.
Yeah, that's a good album though. That's Working with God from 2021. It's a good album. All right. Well.
All right. Well, cool things that we're into, like it's
What you got there?
Subhumans re-released pretty much everything, and they put out a box set that I told my wife to get me for Valentine's Day, and she didn't. So I had to go out and get myself all of them solo.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Oh, and this one's back.
Impressive.
But
Most impressive.
Subhumans. They are a badass British punk band from the 80s, and they're actually going to be touring. They're coming to the Black Cat sometime in June.
Oh, nice.
They are awesome. That's one thing. Like, I'm going to a show tomorrow at Bikini Kill, and I don't have money. And it's just like, we mentioned Skinny Puppy earlier. Skinny Puppy is playing in this is Skinny Puppy's last tour they're ever going to do. And they're playing the Fillmore sometime at the end of April. Freaking Sisters of Mercy, another band that we've discussed on our show, is playing, and it's like, I wonder if Dr. Avalanche is going to be there. But
I think the Doctor might make an appearance.
I don't know. That's the thing I don't get. Like I saw a picture of 4 guys standing there. I'm like, well, isn't it? Mainly, the singer and Dr. Avalanche. It's 4 human beings. Like, where's Dr. Avalanche? But one way or another, yeah. So there's a ton of great shows that aren't necessarily metal, but that are all coming up. And go to shows, guys, because that's where you support your bands more than anything else. So,
yeah, I'm going to see Halloween in May, and then Eyes of the Nile, hopefully in June. Eyes of the Nile just announced they're going to play State Theater, by the way, on June 30th, Keith. So you should go to that. It's closer to you.
it is,
Ooh, I can go to that. Yeah, let's go to that one.
Yeah, we'll go. June 30th. State Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I should mention, I should have brought it down, but I finished Dave Grohl's book. That was very good.
I got to read that. Yeah.
Haven't read that. It's very good. It's obviously since he grew up in the area, there's a lot of cool things in there that you're like, hey, I know where that is. He talks about
That's cool.
Growing up in Alexandria and Springfield Mall and 930
And Hong Kong. Did you mention Hong Kong? Isn't that the name of that store?
Yeah, but I don't know that it existed in the mid '80s when he was. But guys,
Really?
we should talk about that. the 930, whatever the owner of that venue is rebuilding right next to the current 930 a copy of the old 930. Now, we all went to that back in the day.
Wait, with the giant fucking pole in the middle?
Yeah,
They better put
exactly.
the
It's like,
pole.
apparently,
They
they're
have to.
rebuilding it to make it exactly like the old one was. And it's like, why would they do that? That stupid fucking pole was such a massive pain in the ass.
They've got to put the pole in.
Why? Why would
They
they
have
do
to.
that? That's stupid.
They have to. If you don't have the pole, then it's not in the 930 Club.
You should have like a see-through pole.
Yes.
I just
You know how many
they should put a
fucking
circle,
drunk people
on
would
the
knock
ceiling
their
and be
heads
like,
off
This is
it?
where the pole was.
That's the whole reason they should have it.
I mean, I can understand, like, back in the day, like, that was obviously, like, important structural for the overall Atlantic building. That was but, I mean...
Load-bearing pole.
Exactly. I mean, it was such a pain in the ass.
I bet it wasn't. It was just some guy was like, watch me fuck with him.
Mosh through this, you assholes.
Yeah, exactly. How many broken noses?
I bet, but Ian Mackay was probably like, "Oh no, we don't do moshing. Let's put a pole right here."
Yeah, that's funny. That's everyone's first impression and probably last impression of that club is the pole.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
everyone
that
I've talked to about
pole
that fucking pole.
Exactly. So they're rebuilding it like, just the same. Why in God's name would they put that fucking pole there?
What are they? So they're just gonna have two venues.
Yeah, they're gonna have this. They're apparently building it, and it's gonna be right next to the current, 930 Club, which really weirds me out because
Couldn't they just make that a little bit?
Is just
they just make that
condos?
Why don't they just make the 930 that they have now big enough to fit in?
He's got to 11.
Exactly. You just make that one louder. All right.
I don't know.
Well, we should end this. Next episode, we'll be talking about Versus by Pearl Jam. So tune in.
See you then.
For Tim and Keith and Joe, I'm Eric saying,
Thank you. Good fucking night. Energy, aggression, power. To sum it up, it's a vulgar display of power.
Sometimes I think you drink just a little too much blood. I'm sorry, I'm going to PA. Bloodaholics Anonymous. Cutting out. Cutting it up big time.
They are miserable slaves of Satan.
Some cunt's recording this.